got the drone! Drone dropped! We've got the drone! Drone delivered! Enemy Goliath on the ground! Care package on standby. Drone acquired. Care package inbound. Drone dropped. We've lost the drone. Your team controls a laser air defense system. Drone dropped! You've got the drone!
Alright then, what is going on? To here, and welcome to a new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video. So don't worry, I'll show you some more new gameplay at the end of this video as well. But basically like 2 days or so ago, 2 or 3 days or so ago, I uploaded my first Advanced Warfare multiplayer gameplay video, and I got quite a bit of hate on that video. It's because I kind of like mixed Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare gameplay together. A lot of people did not appreciate that. So I'll make sure not to do that now or in the future. But I'm only allowed to show a certain amount of gameplay per video, so I'll just repeat the same gameplay in slow motion or something. We'll see how that goes, we'll see how that looks. But basically in that first video, I asked all of you to leave me some comments if you had any questions about Advanced Warfare, and I thought that in this video I would simply answer some of those questions. Now, the gameplay you just watched was a match of Uplink on Defender using the SN6 submachine gun. Now, Uplink is a pretty straightforward game mode. It's kind of like Capture the Flag. It's not really that similar, but that's the only game mode it's really like remotely similar to. And basically on the minimap you can find a drone. You have to pick up that drone, and if you hold it and jump through the enemy portal, you will get 2 points. But you can also throw it, and if you throw it through the enemy portal, you will get 1 point. And that way, basically, you have to rack up as many points as possible, more to your opponents, of course, and that's basically how that works. Now, if you are actually the one holding the drone, you won't be able to use your weapons. So that is one thing to keep in mind, but you can, of course, throw it at one of your opponents, and as soon as you basically hit your opponent with the drone, that person is forced to pick up the drone too, and then you'll be able to take him out without that person being able to do pretty much anything about it. So you might want to give that a go at the moment Advanced Warfare drops. But anyway, in terms of questions, first off, will bots be returning to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? The answer to that would be a most definite yes. The bots game mode within Advanced Warfare is called the Combat Readiness Program, or at least that is what it's called at this point in time. They're still trying to come up with a better name, I guess. They weren't sure they were going to use this one, but that's what it's called at the moment. I'm not too sure what type of features there will be in this version of bots, but we do know that you can play hardcore. You can play on all the different maps, you can play all the different game types. It's basically just like bots within Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2. Then next up, for those of you Call of Duty hipsters out there, players just like me that have been playing the franchise for a very long time, there's also a playlist which is pretty much like a traditional playlist without the exo abilities implemented into them. Should be good. Hopefully there's also a traditional TDM playlist, because if that is the case, then I'll probably play that quite a bit. Just because, as you all know, I practically always play Team Deathmatch. That's the game mode I like the most. That's the game mode that most of the players within the community play the most. So it's all good. Next up, will the Blackbird or the VSAT be returning? So the VSAT is technically not going to be returning to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, or at least not as its own separate score streak. But as you all know, within Advanced Warfare you can also upgrade your score streaks to your liking. And there's also an upgrade for the UAV that basically adds, I think, like an extra 600 points to the streak itself, but that basically allows you to turn your UAV into a VSAT. So technically it's not in there, but you can create a score streak that is similar to it. Then next up, will traditional camos be returning? So I'm not too sure if this has been confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure that traditional camos will be returning. So camos like the woodland camo, red tiger, blue tiger, everything we all know and love. But within Advanced Warfare, you also have these quote-unquote like specialized weapons that you can only get through supply drops, and Some of those specialized weapons also have a certain special camo on them, but I'm pretty sure the traditional camos will also be returning because we've already seen a golden body armor, so I'm pretty sure that we will also be able to unlock the gold camo for most of the other weapons. I'm pretty sure about that. I definitely do hope that the traditional camos will be returning, because that way I can also start grinding again, because, well, that's basically what I always do when it comes to playing Call of Duty. I always try to unlock the gold camo for a certain weapon. So hopefully this year is going to be exact same. Next up, in terms of the prestiges, they are still trying to figure out how many prestiges they want there to be in the game. At launch anyway, 10 or 15. They're still debating on whether or not they want 10 or 15. But normally speaking, we usually get to see the prestige emblems around Eurogamer, around that time during the year. So I guess that this year is going to be the exact same when it comes to that. And apart from that, I'm pretty sure that was just about it. Well, there's one more thing. There were a few of you that were kind of like skeptical about the cloaking system within Advanced Warfare. I'm one of those few, I definitely am. But it turns out that the exo abilities batteries don't recharge. You can basically only use one battery per life, so that should make it a little bit better. And for as far as I know, you can only use the cloak for about 5 seconds tops. So hopefully it's not going to be a big problem. I certainly hope it's not going to be a big problem. But that is just about it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Once again, if you have any questions regarding Advanced Warfare, simply leave them in the comments. And with that said, I'm going to show you all some more gameplay from another match of Uplink on Defender in a second. But before we jump into that, it'd be much appreciated if you could check out my second channel, which is youtube.com/arteersarcades. Over on that channel, I upload gameplay walkthroughs, and I'm running 4 different series over there at the moment. A The Last of Us walkthrough, a Infamous Second Son walkthrough, a Wolfenstein The New Order walkthrough, and then finally a Watch Dogs walkthrough. So if you're interested in checking out either one of those games, simply check out my second channel. You can find a link in the description. If not, that's fine as well. Don't worry about it. I won't hate you for it. And apart from that, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos similar to this one, a like would be much appreciated. It would help me out tremendously, but if not, that's fine as well. And without further ado, let's jump into some more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay. Take it easy.
In the corner bunker.
Take the remote uplink achieved. We're winning this fight. Drone acquired. Drone dropped. Drone reset. Get the drone back. Drone reset. You've got the drone. Got the drone. Drone acquired. Remote drone transfer success. The enemy has the drone. Enemy UAV online. Drone dropped.